Hello, everyone. It's been ages since I've ever done a vlog. Um, Lots of things on the boat, which is why, in case you haven't known by now, the reviews numbers are going to come down a little bit. As much as I like doing the reviews, it's getting to the point where I'm spending a little too much time on something that's not making enough money. Um, I'm thinking of doing some more Let's Plays, but the first thing that needs to happen is that I need to complete a few that I've already started. Overlord is very close to finishing, and I'm pretty sure if I played it for a week straight, I'd be able to have that sucker done and out the door by now. Um, Erin is usually on almost every night, so I can play Zombie Island Borderlands with her anytime I want to, but normally busy with something. Either one of us is normally busy with something, just keeping us from really gaming at the moment. Plus, I think she kind of wants me to finish converting out what I've got already before we continue on, because technically, what we're playing with was our multiplayer game of choice when we got sick and tired of MMOs, at least. We also had a friend of hers who wanted to join us on DC Universe Online, but has not added Skype or added us through their Skype or whatever, but complicated. Long story short, there's a third person that wants to join us on DC Universe Online that have not joined us yet. I do have two characters on DC Universe Online. I do have a Green Lantern type character. I spent $10 and got the Green Lantern pack. I got a Green Lantern character, which is more or less meant for big group play, which is waiting for Erin, whenever she feels like playing it again. I also have more or less a solo play character. I made Malice with dual blades. And he's technically got rocket boots, if you will, because he can fly. But, yeah, I made as close as I can get to the newer version of Malice as a villain, and he's working with the Joker, and my god, Mark Hamill Joker, I've missed you. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. I'm kind of hoping I might get Batman Arkham Asylum, hint hint, for Christmas. Not to mention the box set of Friday the 13th, hint hint, with the mask, hint hint hint. But also the other bigger items I would like for Christmas. I'd like to get some more of the box sets of Mystery Science Theater. There's one that apparently came with Revenge of the Neptune Men, which I definitely need to have since I have the box set with Prince of Space. I would also like to continue catching up with the recent Doctor Who stuff again. I'm not so worried about the old stuff. That's something that can be grabbed down the road when I become a collector and I'm caught up with everything. But the big piece de resistance of this vlog, I recently did the first movie of this series, and got a figure from it. I'm not sure what I'm going to title this vlog yet, but, here we go. This is Decapitron from Puppet Master Parts, 4 and 5. And apparently, he was originally planning to have his own movie. However, Full Moon decided to axe that and instead put the character into the next Puppet Master movie. Actually, I think it was the idea of either the writer or producer or somebody when they made the fourth movie, because I think he was the head designer for Decapitron before they decided to axe it. And they moved him to Puppet Master. So he just took his design, took it over to Puppet Master instead, which means smaller, cheaper props and a little bit less stop motion. Instead of a giant robot. But yeah. A little story about Decapitron here. He is not my first choice. I've actually not seen the movies he's in yet, although, from what I understand, a lot of people prefer some of those movies, the two movies that he's in. Also, I hear a lot of people really like the cyber versions of the puppets from Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. Another movie I don't have yet. Technically, Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys is not considered to be one of the numbered sequels, but it is out there, so just a crossover film. But the one thing that does grab my attention constantly with this film is that Corey Feldman is in that movie as the newest owner of the puppets, so that alone makes me think this is going to be worth watching. But as I was saying, the Capitron here was not my first choice. My first choice, everyone, is Torch. Torch has been a favorite of mine since I first saw him in Puppet Master 2. I'm sorry, there's just something supremely iconic and awesome about a puppet with a helmet head, with bullet teeth, and a flamethrower for an arm. In a leather get-up. In a leather trench coat kind of get-up with pants. Well, there's pants and boots and everything, but in this leather coat get-up with a flamethrower hand and a helmet head, again with bullets for teeth, he looks really cool. I've only been able to find one 12-inch figure of Torch, to which I believe it was somewhere around $150. By gum. Oh. My next second most popular, easier to find, 12-inch figure I wouldn't mind to have is Blade from Puppet Master. Pretty much all the Puppet Masters. Blade. But every time I try buying him in the last week, 2 weeks, someone always outbids me and last minute overbids me like a freaking jackass. I have yet to be able to get a Blade, and now with buying some games as well as getting Christmas presents, I have no way of affording him right now. So, here I am. I'm stuck with the Capitron for now. And to be honest, I had a plot idea with Blade or Torch, whichever one I got. I don't really know much about the Capitron. I'd have to, if I actually have enough time, I'll have to watch those movies. But I want Blade or I want Torch. Either one. And to be honest, if there's any really awesome fans out there, because I know there's some of you out there, by Lord, I've had days where I've get to over 100 views. I know there's fans out there watching this. If any one of you can pass along a Torch or a Blade from Puppet Master, really cheap, as cheap as you can possibly make it be, and I'll IOU later, please, please, please do. Otherwise, right now, my idea for a plot near the season finale is pretty much gonna get canceled unless something else comes up to fix that idea. I won't give away what the plot is, but I will give away that if someone can get me a Blade, and especially if someone can get me a Torch 12-inch figure, by God, your name will be in every single freaking episode because I want to use that figure almost every episode. I don't care if he's going to be his own little extra special effect almost every time. I want one of those two, especially Torch. You will be credited for giving it to me as often as I can remember to credit you with it. And this also goes double for anyone who creates their own figures and stuff and can also, again, slide by me cheap as possible. I know for a fact that a lot of guys have been able to make these things for like $50 from scratch. So, that's about it. Unless, of course, you want to stick around and see me pop open the Capitron, which I'm sure some of you do. Fused to his limbs. Keep him pinned in position. Wow, they're grabbing at his fingers. Whoa! Sorry, the feet just kicked out so I can cross the legs here. Just about there. That's one arm free. The legs and first arm are free. There we go. The other arm just pops out of there because there's just enough room now. Very carefully. He's an old figure. I don't want to jostle him around too much. Yeah, here. Gonna bring you up close. So, here's the Capatron with the Andre Dulong head. He's actually got a fairly realistic leather jacket on him. He's posable both at the to the normal joints you would expect him to be posable at on his arms. Also, something to note, actually a small knitted sweater underneath the jacket here, which is actually kind of nice. Decent pair of almost jean-like pants. Plasticky boots. No, I can't complain too much about the quality of the boots. I mean, they kind of need to be able to withstand at least making him stand up. So, according to this, I think I saw it. I saw it on here. Yeah, here we go. Instructions. Hold figure firmly. Twist head 1/2 turn to left or right. Pull head from containing pin and place new head on pin. Twist 1/2 turn left or right to facing position. So in other words, I should be able to turn him like so. Again, don't want to force it too much. There we go. I see how that works now. Okay, so for popping out the head, this is what the inside looks like, and this is what the body looks like. So then you turn it so that the head itself, it will measure up to the two little notches here, and when you turn the head, then it'll go underneath where the notches are. So I'm going to remove the Andre head. I don't know about the Morphin head. It looks cool and all, but this is the one head I've seen in action, so let's get the Warhead out. We'll put the Andre head in there. It's more than big enough for it. Yeah, and I also like the look of the Warhead already. It's a lot cooler looking. It's got all kinds of shininess to it, and most importantly of all, I don't know. It feels like a much stronger built head. So it looks a little less fragile in the downstairs department of at the base of the neck here. So let's pop this baby on. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Capatron. So, yeah. I'll probably slim down the fight with the plastic for releasing on the web, so that way this can also go out to YouTube and all the YouTube fans. By the way, I also recently tried to get on YouTube I tried to get so I have ads and can make money on YouTube as well. YouTube denied me. Screw them. But if the YouTube views keep coming up, I would like to give it another try in 2 months, especially if I can get like about 600 or 700 views in a month by the time I try to get back to them next time, guys. So if you're going to watch me on YouTube, watch me a lot. Spread the word. Try to make sure that YouTube knows that I'm a big enough person now that I should get paid for the work I do on their website. Oh, and he's double jointed at the knees too. You can bend there and got that there. Kind of like a Ken doll almost. But he's a lot more badass. Anyway, Catch you all later.